Radio Raw. We doing this the flyway, homie. My way. Oi.
I'm going 90 on the road, switching 4 lanes. When I'm dead and gone, remember one thing, I'm doing it my way.
What's up, y'all? This your boy Dante Chang, and this is the Completely Unprofessional podcast.
Yeah.
With my co-host Austin Hall.
Hey, y'all. How y'all doing, man?
And today our topic is we're gonna pick the top 5, our personal top 5 in NBA basketball, all-time NBA basketball, NFL football, actors, comedians, and rappers.
Well, let's just go. We could just throw up categories as we go down.
Yeah, if we think of anything else.
It could be top 5 superheroes.
Yeah, we can do that too.
Top 5 like
do that.
Female crushes.
That's a good idea.
Because I was thinking about Carmen Electra today, man. Like, you know what I mean? It's oddly enough, right? That was weird. But I mean, too, Halle Berry. Like, there was a moment in time where I was like, yo, I was about to call her a bitch, but then I was like, that's so disrespectful. I was like, she's so bad. Like, when Swordfish, when was the last time you heard, like, you had hype around a movie where a girl went topless? Like, when was the last time you was like, yo,
it's been a long time.
Old girl about to be topless in this joint. You gotta see it. Like, John Travolta had some fucked up hairdo, like Don Cheadle. That movie was stacked. But the most memorable thing in there was you got to see Halle Berry's titties, man. That's a beautiful thing, guys. Shout out to God. Shout out to God for making that happen.
Shout out to whoever wrote that movie.
That. I was
whoever
just about
casted
to
that
say,
movie.
dog, because I don't even think they wrote it in mind. But then the creep who wrote it was like, yo, I think we should get Halle Berry to do this. And it was like, we haven't even read the script.
He worked so hard to perfect that script.
Have you read the script yet? No, I haven't read the script, but I think we should get Halle Berry for this. This is a really good idea.
And then you know what happened? Just the creep that probably funded the money too. He was like, hey, should you fund this movie? I don't know about this idea. Look at page 44.
You know,
okay, done deal.
You know what's funny though? Is somebody was telling me the other day where all right, so they wrote this movie or whatever. They took it to like this, they took it to this producer or whatever, and he was like, "It's a decent script. All we need now is some tits and ass." It's so bad. I was like, that's such a movie producer dick move,
well,
dog.
You know, that's what sells, you know?
Yeah. Hey, man, look, first of all, that's what I said. Look, Swordfish made over $100 million because it's $50 million a titty. It's $50 million a titty, dog.
Damn.
Fuck all of them, like, suicide barrel balls, like, blowing up shit, like, all of that. Nah, fuck all that shit, man. Hugh Jackman was in that movie.
Yeah, he was.
Why am I talking about Swordfish so much? I feel like them titties, man, opens up Pandora's box, dog.
I guess so. Swordfish.
All right, my bad, man.
No, it's all good. We'll start with NBA, right? Who is your NBA top? And Paul's in the background of this, and he's going to chime in. He's going to chime in and give us opinions if he thinks that either one of us are crazy or something like that.
In a yay or nay, right? Okay, you go first, bro.
Okay, this is my top 5 NBA players of all time. At number 5, I have Kobe Bryant. At number 4, I have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. At number 3, I have Wilt Chamberlain. At number 2, I have LeBron. And number 1, Michael Jordan.
Shit. All right, here we go. All right, I got MJ, LeBron, Magic, Shaq, and Kareem.
Now,
I don't like that you got Kobe Bryant up there because that's just dumb.
I love Kobe Bryant.
I'm sorry, y'all. That nigga is not that deal.
Okay.
He's not that deal, bro. He's nice, but he's not the guy, bro.
No, a lot of times,
he's not the guy.
A lot of times people have him at 8.
He's not the...
All right?
He should be at 8.
All right, this is my thing, all right? This is the thing. After Jordan lost Pippen, he never won. He never even made the playoffs again. After Magic lost Kareem, he never won another ring.
Jordan lost Pippen, nigga, when he was old.
Okay, but he still... Okay, Kobe lost Shaq and still won 2 more rings, which I thought... And his team wasn't... They were good.
But here's the thing, bro. This is the only thing that I have against Kobe. He has never been the best player in the league.
I think he was.
He has never been the best player in the league.
Really?
Yes. The baton went from Shaq to LeBron. Kobe has never been the best player in the fucking league.
I disagree.
I disagree with that.
I think from 2003 to about maybe like 2002, 2003 to about 2008, he was the best player.
Wait, didn't they win? Didn't they go 2000? Wait, when did the Lakers went from from 2000 to 2003, right? Wait, am I backwards on that?
I gotta look that up, but it's super close. Could
Where's
you
my
look that
stat
up?
man at? Hold on. I'm gonna do
I thought it
this.
was 99 to.
99 to 2001,
maybe?
right? 99 to.
They only won 3 in a row.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Only.
I mean,
only
they won
bruh.
3 in a row.
Only, bruh.
Wait, I'm the one that's defending Kobe.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think that dude was no. I have him high. I mean, I have him top 5 for sure.
Well, you know what?
Top 5.
You are an LA guy, so you have to,
Yeah, kind
right?
of.
In a sense.
Do you
right?
think honestly?
And I'm not even a Laker fan.
No,
I'm a Clipper
that's
fan.
what I'm saying. 2000, 2001, and 2002.
Yeah.
Right? That's when they win the championship.
Uh-huh.
Shaq was still better than that nigga when he left.
He was.
So that's what I'm saying.
But you think Miami Shaq was better than?
The first year, yes, absolutely.
No, he was old. His numbers-
Miami Shaq is the Shaq that got traded. He was still better than
good.
he was still better
He was
than
still
him.
good. Maybe for another year or so, but after that, Kobe was better. I
Yeah.
think.
And then comes LeBron.
But LeBron wasn't the best player until I think about
2008.
2008.
All right, here's the
2009.
thing. Even still, Kobe Bryant is probably one of the all-time people in this discussion that didn't have the crown more than 4 years. He's never been the best. I'll even give you the 3-year gap, which I still, to save us some time on this podcast, I will not argue toe-to-toe with you guys for that. I will give you a 3-year handicap for Kobe Bryant to be the best player in the NBA, hands
Like the
down.
years that Nash won MVP, he was the best player in the league.
When Nash won it though, I think when Nash won it, Kobe was still better.
I
than
mean,
Nash.
that's what I meant.
No, he's
Yeah, yeah,
saying
yeah.
that.
Nash
That's what I'm
won.
saying.
When Nash won,
So
I
you
felt
still
like
get
Kobe
the
was
So
the
that's
best player in the league.
2004.
So you guys, even
2005,
though I
6,
don't,
7, 8.
even though I do not want. First of all, LeBron James was better than
9.
him in 2007, dog.
No, not yet. Not yet.
He was definitely better. Okay. You know what? I'm
don't
just gonna
think
bring
so.
up the stats
All right,
because I'm like, yo, this
Baby
is
Bron, Baby Bron,
God,
Baby Bron.
But he was
don't think so.
he was so great.
Bruh, I'm telling you, he was murdering Kobe.
And I think Kobe was better than Magic. I'm gonna.
I
tell
know
you
Kobe
why.
was averaging like 30 at that time because like as soon
One
as
year he
Shaq
averaged like
left, it was like, yo,
37.
You know who I have issue with? Will Chamberlain.
Why you have a problem with
Because
with him?
everybody was 5'7" and white when he's playing,
That's
putting
true.
up,
You know what?
putting
He
up 100
shouldn't-
points.
but he was doing that to niggas too.
He
was
shouldn't
doing
be
that to Bill
penalized
Russell.
in
for that.
chucks. In
The
chucks.
thing is my dad used to tell me, he's like, people used to be like, man, Bill Russell used to like dominate Wilt Chamberlain. He'd be like, Wilt Chamberlain like average like 50 and 20 instead of his normal fucking 65 and fucking 30.
He averaged 50 and 30.
That's what I'm
You know
saying, dog.
Yeah, no. I mean, you know what? He shouldn't be. This is my opinion of that. It's true. He wouldn't have done that in,
I still
in the
get
modern era.
get you though. I still get you.
But I think he would have been the best center in the league in any era because of how athletic he was. He ran the floor. He led the league in assists. You know what I mean? As a center, he ran the break as a center in the 60s, which means like he was just so athletic, so big. He had one of the highest verticals in NBA history.
Here's the real thing is-
he had everything. Goaltending was created because of him. 3 seconds was created because of him. Like he changed the game. He really changed the game. You know, I mean, only problem is Bill Russell won all the rings, but he also had like what 6 Hall of Famers with him.
He had everybody.
He had 6 Hall of Famers with him. So what can you say? He still won. He still won a few. So I mean, this is the crazy thing. It's very debatable because he played in the era he played in, but he shouldn't get penalized for that. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Because
everybody. That's the thing. Everybody gets penalized for everything.
yeah,
But you
it's
have
true.
Wilt above Kareem, right?
I do because because of his numbers are so insane.
But Kareem had literally a shot that was unguardable. He had the unguardable hook.
He averaged 30 points, right? I mean,
But the crazy-
usually
but the-
you know,
He still has
about
the most
30.
points in history.
here's
Yeah,
the-
it's long 20-year career. He
true.
had the longest career.
everything about all the Lakers that we're talking about is they all had each other. Like, so if you're gonna penalize somebody for like having like all the people, like, yo, Kareem had Magic. Like Magic had Kareem.
And then-
like
and then
they
when you
had
jump-
Worthy.
yeah,
didn't
Jerry
they?
West.
That's what I'm saying. Like they had everybody. So I'm like, yo, the Lakers and the Celtics, everybody on those teams were always stacked. Those were the super teams. Everybody else fucking had one person.
Yeah.
They had one person per team, and then everybody was on those two teams. And so I'm like, but I
But LeBron too. LeBron had superstars around him too.
LeBron is that dude.
Well,
bro.
LeBron did
that
take
dude.
bums to the finals repeatedly.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Like Kobe.
Just like Kobe. Kobe took Smush.
What?
Yeah.
Bruh, Kobe took Smush where?
To the finals. Smush was on that lineup.
Bruh, no, Shaq took Kobe. And
No, this was after.
No, I'm just playing.
You know,
he didn't go to the finals with just Smush. The only time he
No,
made
he
it back
had
to
a
the
g-
finals
him
is
and
he had
Smush.
Powell.
Powell,
Powell,
Bynum,
Lamar Odom, Andrew Bynum when he wasn't fucking up.
Yeah.
When he
was a decent
wasn't
center.
fucking up. The Lakers had a squad,
Before the haircut.
I would say
before the haircut.
Bynum at that time was probably a top
He
3
was,
center.
bruh. He was it. That's why I was
was.
like, yo, they could have had another dynasty if that nigga didn't have that meltdown where he started fucking people up. Like he fucked JJ Barrera up, bruh. I remember
Yeah, he
that.
was. He was. I think he was
Deserved
mentally
it.
unstable.
Yeah, I think he was, man. He was on some like bipolar shit where he just. Then they paid him like $20 million. Like, yo, the Sixers been giving fucked up contracts since the beginning.
I used to see
of time,
Bynum at a
dog.
strip club. Bynum and Odom at the strip club at my house.
Yeah, crack.
Really?
kid.
Yeah, all the time.
Crack.
During those days too, when the Lakers was the shit, when they were on top.
Yeah, crack.
Now he's a
kills.
bouncer. He's a bouncer at that
Oh.
same strip club now.
Hell no, bro.
Gotta make his paper.
Remember, he got
hilarious.
paid $20 million. He was getting paid like Stephon fucking Marbury, dog.
I'm sure he
wasn't even
invested it,
suiting
though.
up. Oh yeah, man, I don't know what he did.
He
I hope he
probably
bought a
blew it in the first
Starbucks or something.
All right, this is my argument with between. I think Kobe's better than Magic. I'm gonna tell you why. Magic in his lifetime has scored. He was better. He was better at facilitating for sure. But this is the thing. Magic scored over 40 points 2 times in his career.
Yeah, but he was a passer, bro.
Kobe has scored over 40 points 160 times.
Yeah, but Kobe also shot the ball 30 fucking times more than anybody else ever, dog.
if you put Magic on that team with Paul Gasol and Bynum, do you think they still win? They won't be able to score.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't
Hell
think so.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
I don't think
yeah,
they would win.
bruh.
Because
Pow-
Magic didn't need to shoot.
Bruh, he would be dishing. First of all, here's how Magic is better than. Here's how Magic will always be on my top 5. It's that nigga had AIDS and he came back, dog. Niggas talk about the flu game all the fucking time. Everybody in here has had the flu or the cold and went to work, nigga. Have you ever got AIDS and showed up to the office the next week like, yo, I'm back, y'all. I'm trying to
never
get this
had
shit
AIDS, so
popping.
I don't
Like,
know.
that's what I'm saying, bruh. Nobody goes back to work after AIDS. He's the only person to ever show up after AIDS or HIV, whichever.
HIV.
Yeah, I'm not a doctor or
He has
whatever.
a lot of
I'm
money.
not a doctor, guys.
That's the way to one up him is to show up with AIDS, though.
That's what I was about to say. Show up with full blown. I'm talking Philadelphia AIDS. They
Hey,
took
LeBron,
out-
you want to be the true GOAT? Show up with AIDS.
I'm not mad at your list though. I
No,
just
I'm not mad
man,
at
like
your list
Kobe
either.
is Kobe. I feel like Colin is right on that shit, man. Colin, what was it Colin Cowherd? He'd be like, yo, he's diet MJ, man.
No, he
He's
is.
fucking diet MJ.
Absolutely died MJ. I mean, the crazy thing is Kobe is the greatest difficult shot maker in history. He could make the hardest shots.
'Cause-
Only problem is with Jordan. Why Jordan is better than Kobe is because he had better shot selection.
I was about to say, you know why Kobe is the most hardest shot maker in history? Because there's never been a shot that Kobe Bryant has not been willing to fucking take.
No.
It's 5. You went some. Hey man, you went
All right,
off.
we're
You
good.
went off the chart.
Yeah.
Honestly, you went off the chart. I didn't expect to see that.
All right, we'll go Kareem. I think Kareem and Wilt, that was the tough one for me. I had Wilt at 3, Kareem at 4. Wilt because of the craziest numbers, how so many rules were set because of him. But Kareem, that he could have easily been 3rd. I was actually I sat there for like 10 minutes trying to think about that, and I also felt like I was giving way too much favoritism to the Lakers. Even though I'm not even a Laker fan, but it just
So funny.
you know,
But they've had such
Legendary.
great people, man. I'm like, yo, Magic had 5.
it's the greatest organization ever.
He had 5 with HIV.
Yeah. No top 5 Larry Bird?
Bruh.
Larry Bird to me,
I don't respect
is
white people.
right
in
out
the
of it.
NBA. I don't respect
He's
white. I don't
racist.
respect white people.
No,
in
that's
the NBA. No, I'm
reverse.
just playing.
It would have been reverse
I was just
affirmative
playing.
action to have
I was
Larry
just
Bird
about
in
to
there.
say have the Larry Bird.
I
in
think
there.
Tim Duncan. I would put if this list got longer, I would put Tim Duncan ahead of Larry Bird.
No, Larry Bird
Tim
was
Duncan,
dope,
though.
though.
Tim Duncan ahead of Kobe? Question mark?
No.
All right, because
No,
a lot of
because-
people are making that argument.
Yeah, some people are making that argument.
I don't
It's
like
that-
it either.
It's that Kobe has like 40 game winners. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
something like that. How many Tim Duncan, you can't give him the ball to hit a 3 with 2 seconds left. You can't. You know what I mean?
yeah,
From the
look,
free throw line, he
What?
could.
Nah, Tim
From
is
the free throw
honestly.
line, he's clutch.
Go back and look at some of the. Type into YouTube and do Tim Duncan game winners.
No,
Tim has hit some like big shot. I remember one year he beat Phoenix on some like 0.6 seconds where he hit the joint. I had never seen him be excited before. And I was like, oh shit, this dude
still
got
wasn't
emotion.
excited, was he?
He was. He was like, God, he hit you with the Tiger Woods. You know what I mean? He hit you with this little glitch. I was like, oh, that's
No, this
all
one
the
I was
light
like,
skin.
this guy's really boring. I saw Tim Duncan win one of his championships that he won. It was the last play. He did this. You know how usually when you win a ring, everyone's celebrating, crying, champagne. This is what Tim Duncan doing after he won the ring. He got the rebound. Time ran out. He did this, put his elbows out and did this.
That's
He just walked off. That was how he celebrated his ring. I was like, Jesus,
He's a G.
you at least hug somebody. You know, get a bottle of champagne and pour it on somebody. Do something.
Tim Duncan is a G. And
Yeah,
Manu
he is.
Ginobili,
Greatest power forward ever.
man, that motherfucker. Man, they had the squad, bruh.
I mean, it's great.
They were good.
The Spurs are just a great organization. They're really good at drafting. They're really good at finding picks late.
It sucks that they're going to lose Kawhi, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
I wanted to see them this year go at it. I think that I thought that they might be able to win the West. I think that if you win the West, I don't know, man. I feel like God is working some plan out with. I think LeBron sold his soul. I feel like everybody's getting hurt. Now, what if Golden State gets knocked off, bruh? Right? I think LeBron can beat anybody else.
what about Houston?
I think LeBron can actually beat those two guys. I don't think LeBron can beat Steph and Durant, but I do think LeBron could possibly take out
Houston.
Chris Paul and fucking James Harden.
It's possible.
I do think
It's possible.
he's got a better shot at beating them than he does fucking Golden
Well,
State.
it depends, like if it's still effective. Do you remember the finals with the Cavs? Like, I mean, the Heat against the Thunder. I remember like LeBron held Harden to 5 points,
No, that's what I'm saying.
averaging 5 points for that series.
But then you look at it like this: Houston has a lot of fucking role players, and that's something that LeBron usually doesn't have to face in the fight. Like, yo, LeBron really gets hit when he's outgunned in the superstar department. Like, he got swept by San Antonio because it was literally him versus fucking Tim Duncan, Manu, and fucking Tony
he's also
Parker.
24 years old. You know,
Yeah,
right?
he was young as shit.
He
But that's
really
why,
young.
dog, that's why that motherfucker's ahead of Kobe Bryant. That motherfucker, it took everybody to the finals.
You know what it
yo.
is about LeBron? LeBron is basically, if LeBron had the killer instinct, he would be the greatest player of all time, hands down. You can't even argue it. In the first 45 minutes of the game, he's the greatest player ever. But the game is 48 minutes. So during crunch time, sometimes he folds. You know,
He
we've
just
seen him
missed. He just got fouled on a 3-pointer the other
And
day
missed them free
and missed the
throws.
free throw.
You gotta know when.
I mean, that's just what he does. Like,
when to fold 'em, when to walk
it's
away.
crazy how much he chokes. I mean, throughout his career, and but he's the most gifted player of all time.
Choking, bro.
I mean,
Don't
he
be choking.
should be better than Jordan.
Don't
He
be
should
choking.
be
Have a
better
team.
than Kobe. He should be better than everybody.
He is better than Kobe Bryant, bro.
Yeah, he's better than Kobe now.
Better than Kobe
I
Bryant.
mean, he is. You can't even deny it anymore.
he's just,
you know?
he's just.
What if he had a career-ending injury,
Still.
like and like let's say he's done, and you would still put him above Kobe?
Yeah, I
Bro,
have
it's,
to.
it's Bron.
Yeah,
With all those finals losses.
yeah, I have to. His
To
numbers.
me, I'm like, yo, because LeBron has always been the best player on his team.
Mm-hmm.
even as a rookie,
Even as it just like I said, Kobe got 3. But at the same time, it's like you had the best player in the NBA at the time. You were Pippen for 3 years.
I mean, that Golden State team. There's no team that could beat that team. I don't think the Shaq Kobe team could have beat that team. I don't think the Bulls team. I'm a Bulls fan telling you right now. I'm sorry, Bulls fans, but this is true. That Golden State Warriors team would beat the shit out of the Bulls team. Why? Because Steve Kerr's the coach. He was on that Bulls team. He knows that system in and out. And then with Scottie Pippen.
Yeah, but you can't do. There's like some time cop warp thing going on
It
right
is
now with
weird.
your mind. 'Cause
So
you're like,
in order, you
future
have to,
Steve Kerr is gonna play against past Steve Kerr, but he knows all of the fucking
you have
moves.
to do that because that's the only fair way to assess it. You know, he has to be in both places somehow. You can't really.
That's why we can't assess it. 'cause
Yeah,
that's
it's
unfair.
true.
Because old Steve Kerr is like, I know what the fuck he's gonna do in the corner when he's already seen the game.
Yeah. No, not like that. But you know, like they haven't
Well,
seen
now we're
each other
talking
play.
about. Now we're getting into some Avengers time stone type shit.
Yeah, we are. But I'm not gonna lose that. Nobody, this Golden State team at full strength. Nobody could beat this.
You don't
team.
believe so?
You want
No.
a bold prediction?
Sure, go ahead.
This is the last year that the Cavs are gonna be able to make it to the finals.
Yeah,
I don't think
man.
I think that's absolutely
That's
true.
Sixers.
Right?
That's
Because
Sixers
Boston-
squad, bro. Oh,
The
you think
Celtics, but not this year,
Boston,
next
and, but
year.
no, Boston and Philly, man, they are.
Look what they were doing
strong,
without
bro.
Hayward.
Yeah, they are strong.
Where do
bro.
you? I mean, it depends where LeBron goes.
And Kyrie,
he's gonna
like
move.
Kyrie's
He's gonna
been in
leave.
and
You
out.
think he's leaving?
If he goes to the Sixers, he'll still be good.
But they can't shoot. Nobody could shoot.
Man, are you serious, dog?
They can't really.
They got all the shooters in Philadelphia, bro.
Like who though?
Dog, Bellinelli. They got Redick.
But he's gone. Reddick's gone next year
Man,
too.
they'll sign him back. What are you talking about?
I don't think so.
They need to.
like-
They wouldn't have the cap.
First of all, I feel like Redick. I feel like Redick will never get $22 million. ever again. Ever again,
He's
bro.
done. I loved him.
And
in
that's
LA.
cool because he's probably satisfied. Like, I never thought I'd make $22 million in 1 year. Like, this is crazy. But now I probably want to win. He probably wants to win now. So he probably gonna play that game where it's like, I mean, who knows though? Who fucking knows?
I like Boston and Toronto above the Cavs looking into next year.
Next year.
Oh, in next year. Yeah, but
It also depends if someone see LeBron does stay. The only way he's going to stay if somebody big comes there. Say like Anthony Davis decides to go over to Cleveland or something like
Yeah.
that. Like, it's
And
going
he's
to take
staying
something.
too. Because DeMarcus is re-signing.
say what?
I think
But
so.
DeMarcus, I mean, I would be scared because of his
The
injury.
Pelicans, bro.
You never know how people come back from that
Yeah,
injury.
that's true.
That's true.
That's a big one.
Like
It's going to take
Isaiah,
at least a year.
Isaiah Thomas. Everybody thought he was in the clear.
Clear.
All-star. The future GOAT. He's going to crack everybody's
Hilarious,
top five. But you know what? Bold prediction for the finals? Because I think Houston's going to make it. And I think...
You think Houston's going?
Yeah, I think Houston's going above Golden State. Because I think Golden State's too banged up. They don't got the heart right now. They've already been... when you've been there so many...
Yeah, they're struggling.
They
Right?
just used to
best.
be. Do you know what it is? But I just put a lot on experience.
Yeah.
Like, that they've been there so many times. They know what it takes to get there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
You know?
honestly, man, have you been watching them play? Like, I don't buy that shit, man. I see a lot of the sportscasters say like they're bored and shit like that. I honestly feel like they don't know who they are. Like,
Houston?
no, I'm talking about Golden State. Like, Houston knows exactly who they are, but I'm looking at a team like OKC. Like I said, like, yo, OKC, I feel like they can beat anybody. They just got to be on. I don't know if they could be on for 4 games, but I do think they can beat anybody. With those 3 working and Steve Adams, they good. They just got to be on. Everybody else got to be on.
They don't click all
They
the
don't
time.
click.
When
They don't
do
click all the time.
When
Right.
they do click, they're pretty dangerous.
They'd be
when-
better without Melo.
But when Houston slows down, you can honestly see it's ISO ball. Hopefully Harden and Chris Paul are on. If they're not on, then it's going to be a problem. If James Harden and Chris Paul are on, then it's a done deal.
Yeah.
Like, they slow it down. That's how OKC beat them on Saturday.
Because who's going to guard Westbrook?
Nobody.
No, because
Nobody
Harden,
can
Harden
guard
and Paul
Bruh,
can't guard.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Westbrook can almost lock your guard down. That's why I like them against Golden State. Because they will be... Dude, if Steph Curry isn't 100%, man, Westbrook is going to go at this dude's throat every fucking possession.
Yeah, he's
Maybe even
he's
to a
like,
detriment. Who knows?
He's like the problem with Westbrook. He's like one of the worst superstars I've ever seen in a way. Like, he only knows how to play one speed,
It's my man, bro.
and then it's so
Westbrook,
tough.
hey!
Very fun to watch.
Westbrook.
He's high energy. I mean, obviously, like, it's hard to score on him because he's so athletic, so strong. But man, he does some. God, he does some frustrating things a lot.
Yeah.
And God, he frustrates. He's frustrating to watch sometimes, especially like in critical moments, clutch time. He's terrible.
Yeah.
He'll take a fucking 35-footer. Like, why did you just do that? Like,
What?
he'll come down. He won't even set up a shot.
But he hates Durant so much
Yeah, he does.
that I have to see them play.
Yeah.
It's just good, entertaining basketball when you see them dudes on the same fucking hardwood floor and you just see Westbrook looking at that motherfucker like, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. Now I got people, son. Y'all beat me last year, but now I actually got talented people around me. You can't fuck with us. I don't know. It's like a street fight. I need to see it.
I just want to see him throw down in the octagon.
Yeah.
Let's make that happen for charity.
Oh, man, shit. Westbrook
I think
would beat
Westbrook
the
will
shit
fuck
out
his
of
ass
us.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Westbrook would fuck his little.
I don't think
lanky
Durant
ass
could
up.
beat up anybody in the league.
Yeah, I don't think
He's long though.
Me,
You ever
like-
fought a long
you know,
motherfucker?
he
They
looks
like,
like
that
a-
curtain there on the other side of the room.
Yeah, I was
like,
about to
God damn. I hate
He's got
fighting a long
mad
man.
reach.
Slenderman.
Mad
That's what he
reach,
is.
bro.
I hate that mad reach motherfucker because they'll get you from a distance.
Yeah, but if he connects solid, breaks his own arm.
Yeah,
That's true.
That's what's going to happen. Just snaps it like a twig.
Yeah, it looks like
It's
it
done.
would.
It's terrible.
I think when he was a rookie, he could only bench 130, or he couldn't bench 130 when KD was a rookie.
That's
I'm
my
sure,
only disadvantage is I'm as skinny as Kevin Durant, but I'm small.
but it doesn't look weird because you're small. KD looks weird because he's so long.
Yeah.
That's just
He's
true.
a freak. All right, so who do you guys think's taking it then?
I'm gonna go with Cleveland.
I'm gonna go Houston.
I'm gonna go.
I kind of want to see them win. It would be nice to see them win.
This
Nah, I
sucks,
hate Houston.
but I actually want to see LeBron James win another championship.
Yeah, my second choice would I want to see LeBron win.
You know what's funny is I actually don't care about his legacy. I actually just want to see everybody on the networks like backtrack on everything. I love when everybody makes their predictions and they're dead wrong and they just like somebody like Skip it's just gonna be a month of like Shannon just making
honestly,
fun of this motherfucker.
As a Bulls fan, the thing that upsets me the most, people are so biased towards Jordan. I've heard people say things like, even throughout the past years, like, I don't care if Kobe wins 10 rings or LeBron does win 10 rings, they're still not better than Jordan. Yes, that does make them better than Jordan. If LeBron wins 10 rings, he is better than Jordan. Sorry, numbers are better. He doesn't have the championships to be better than Jordan right now. But I hate that people are so like, they say crazy things. Heard the other guy telling me the other day, well, Jordan makes everyone better. LeBron doesn't. Okay, you don't watch basketball. We can't even talk anymore.
Can't even have this logical
Yeah.
You
conversation.
can't, because you're not making any sense. He only averages 8 assists a game. He has 8,000 assists now. That doesn't make him better.
But
Like, come on.
But at this point, man, you know, it's wise to just realize that there is no way to compare. Like there isn't. Like the time difference that there's, the way that the game is played,
And you
like
gotta
it's
think, like-
just you're not competing against the same players. Like, yo, it's like, yeah, motherfuckers might be less physical in the league right now, but everybody is more talented.
Way
There's
more athletic.
You know what I mean?
Way more athletic
Way
now.
more.
So it's
Way
like,
more.
yeah.
Well, I mean, Jordan, when Jordan was in the league, like he said the toughest defender, his toughest defender was Joe Dumars. And they said in the finals, he said his toughest guy to guard him in the finals was Gary Payton and Brian Russell. Gary Payton is what, 6'2"?
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine if Gary Payton was guarding Kobe? Kobe would score 50 on him. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
He would destroy LeBron. Can you imagine if Joe Dumars was guarding LeBron? Even though they're both different positions, he would
Game
just
over.
I don't know. Joe is he's like
What
fat.
would-
He's
what
like
would-
fat quick.
What would LeBron do to Larry Bird?
There's not a lot you can do with that weight. He's like fat, quick. I'm telling you, he's
And
like
strong.
fat
You can
quick.
know
That's
he's
what I'm
strong,
saying.
too.
Joe Dumars was like a hood strong. Like you know, like that shit's tough.
What would LeBron do to Larry Bird?
Destroy him.
He would just, I mean, pummel. And
Oh, yeah.
some people are saying Larry Bird's better. Like, and you know, it was a day like
Not at all.
one day. Chandler Parsons came in my shop, right? Chandler Parsons, and it was a picture of the Dream Team on my wall, right? And he points to John Stockton, and goes, "Can you imagine what Westbrook would do to him?" And it's true. Like it's a completely different. Like John Stockton wouldn't be a starting point guard in the league now, and he was probably the best point guard of that era. Met him and Magic, probably second to Magic, right?
Yeah.
But Russell Westbrook would destroy him, and Russell Westbrook isn't considered the best point guard right now. He'd be probably like second after Steph.
Man,
I put him above Steph.
But them white dudes, man,
Okay.
they're deceptively skilled.
Yeah.
Man, you know what I mean?
Stockton
Like
was
John
really dirty.
Stockton got like tricks and shit that'd be like, oh, went too fast.
It's the same. This is the same argument for the WNBA.
Yeah.
They're real fundamental.
They're real
a lot
they're
of great
fundamentally
techniques.
sound, bruh.
Nah, I'd take Westbrook over any of those OG guards.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on your team. You know, like
Yeah.
I wouldn't want Westbrook if I have the Bulls. You know, he might fuck that chemistry up. You know,
Yeah.
in that time, like. But if I don't know, like there was running gun wasn't as, you know, like he would be good on the like a Nash Phoenix team. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
something
He'd be
like that when they're
amazing.
just running. You know, but
Playing the two.
yeah,
Put him in the two with Steve Nash.
never pass the ball.
Stoudemire.
Ever. Him, Stoudemire, Nash, that would have been great.
Amari, I'm talking about when Amari was Amari, bruh.
Pre-fire extinguisher.
I'm talking about
Amari,
Amari was that
beast.
dude, bruh.
All right, let's move on to the NFL. What is your top 5 NFL players of all time? You want me to go first?
Yeah, you
Okay, I'll go first. Number 1, I have. Oh, we'll start from 5. Number 5, I have Peyton Manning. Number 4, I have Walter Payton. Number 3, I have Joe Montana. Number 2, I have Jerry Rice, and at number 1, I have Tom Brady.
This is hard, bruh, because I feel like half of you got to split it up. Because I'm going fucking Deion Sanders, prime time. I'm going Barry Sanders.
Yeah, Barry Sanders almost been my
Oh, I
list.
was like Ray fucking Lewis. Actually, you know what's funny is, man? I feel like now that I just said that out loud, I would actually put LT above him. And I'm like, yo, just because I like fucking LT's personality.
Above Ray Lewis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
agree
mean,
with that.
I'll fuck you up,
I agree
dog.
with
It's
that.
hard to rank when you're on defense.
Well, that's what I'm saying, man. That's how I'm like, yo, Deion was like, yo, I am the greatest.
He was great.
You put sweetness on that list? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you think
Peyton Manning.
Yeah, I was like Peyton Manning. Why'd you go Peyton Manning?
Peyton Manning is just so smart.
Wait, you would take
But
Peyton
he didn't even win that last
That's
championship.
what I was like. You would take
He
Peyton
didn't win,
Manning.
but he still has 2.
You would take Peyton Manning over Joe Montana.
No, I have Joe Montana.
You have
third.
Joe Montana third.
I have
but you
Peyton
would-
Manning 5th.
Okay. So, but where is Brady at? You didn't
Brady's
say
number
Brady.
one.
But you didn't say Brady.
I did say Brady.
He said Brady first?
Bo Jackson.
Bo fucking Jackson, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, I hate both of y'all lists so much. I'm not gonna lie. I hate them both.
Your list has too many white
Ryan
people on
Shazier.
it. Your list has too many white people on it.
All right, Doug Williams,
No,
Bo
fuck
Jackson.
it. Don't try to change it
LT.
now.
LT's on it.
All of these whites on here. So, what?
I mean, because the I do have
Quarterback.
3 quarterbacks. They just hold the ball so much.
As a quarterback,
They have the ball. They run the offense. You know, they have the ball. They have the opportunity to be the greatest because,
Bruh.
you know,
You telling me Emmitt Smith ain't on there?
Emmitt Smith is probably top 10.
Emmitt Smith.
I'm
What about Michael Irvin? You ain't got nobody
Too much
on there that
cocaine.
does cocaine,
Too
bro.
much
That's my
cocaine.
thing. You ain't got
Too much
nobody who
cocaine.
does cocaine.
Yeah.
too much cocaine.
Jerome Bettis.
Oh, I can't give it to
No.
the bus, bro.
No.
Yeah.
Can't give it to the
Yeah.
fat boy.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Ben
I told you I'm a Steelers homer.
Ben the rapey Roethlisberger.
Heinz Ward. Troy
No.
Polamalu.
You guys are just Steelers.
You just
and
name it right.
and
You
the
just
other
name
one.
it a bunch
You're
of stuff.
Steelers and you're black
Why
people.
you ain't go with Terry
This is-
Bradshaw? Lynn
Terry
Swan.
Bradshaw.
You didn't even go Lynn Swanee, bro. Swanee.
So you guys don't agree. You don't agree with Brady.
First of
being-
all, none of your people on your list
Caught a
have
ball.
done anything bad. Chad Johnson, headbutting bitches. That's football. You know what I mean?
My list. Pac-Man Jones. Plaxico Burress.
There you go. All people with gun charges. All of your people are
Strip club
squares,
incidents.
dog.
That's
All
what I
of them
like.
are squares. I like the Jerry Rice
So,
pick, though.
This is not football. This is thugs.
Exactly.
I like some
It's
grit.
reality TV, brother. You First of all, you don't have Deion Sanders. It's prime time, dog.
No, not
It's-
my top 5.
Prime time. son.
I love Deion. I got every Deion Sanders jersey I could find. I got 3 of them.
You
I
don't
got
even
Redskins,
have-
Falcons, and 49ers. Because I can't do Cowboys.
You don't put Dan Marino.
Dan Marino never won a ring. He could have because his defense was so bad. You know, and sometimes it's not his fault. And if he was in a different position, I think he definitely would have been because he was a great quarterback. Say he was in Belichick's system, probably would be the greatest.
Hey, you know who I thought about the other day? Priest Holmes from fucking Kansas City, dog. Yo, hey, crazy thing is, remember Dante Hall?
Yeah.
With the X jump? Remember how big he was at a certain point, and then he just dissed a fucking peer.
like 2 years.
Bruh, he had his own Gatorade commercial and all of that shit, and then he's gone.
Nate Robinson too. Little guys just have
Yeah.
a great market. It's great for marketing.
Yo, the crazy thing is Deshaun Jackson was really big, and now he's disappeared.
Yeah, he should have went to the
He
Redskins.
should have went to the fucking Redskins.
God.
That sucks, man.
Yeah.
Just there's some organizations that you just gotta stay away from.
He has a
man.
house by my mom's house
No, that's
in
crazy.
DC when he was in Philly.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
apartments in LA. He's got everything.
He probably planned that shit to go to D. Why else? He's from LA. Why would you have a house in DC, like in DC, if
Why Walter Payton?
Walter Payton 2,000 yards?
That was just okay.
Yeah, great. I mean, he was just unstoppable. He was like kind of like the first Barry Sanders to me. You know what I mean? Like that could have went to Barry too because it was more in the
I was
modern
about
era.
to
What
say,
about
Jerry,
Jerry Rice?
Jerry Rice
He got
to me is
it.
number 2.
I feel
That's your
like
number
for,
two?
oddly enough, he only named 5 people, but I feel like his list has like 8 or something like that. Like I feel like, yo, you did not say Tom Brady on that first
I
go
did
around.
say Tom Brady.
I heard
Tom Brady
it.
number 1.
I'll allow it.
Tom fucking Brady. You think Tom Brady is the best
He's the
football player
Greatest
of all time?
football player of all
He's the
time.
greatest football player of all time.
All time.
Bo Jackson.
I mean, look at the rings.
Jim Brown.
And then him winning with not much.
First of all, none of those people have been in a movie. Jim Brown was in 3 the Hard Way.
Now Dan Marino was in.
No, he
is
doesn't
that-
have Dan Marino.
Oh.
That's what I'm
Ace
telling you.
Ace
It's like
Ventura.
Ace Ventura, bro.
Yeah.
He's like
Laces out.
Jerry Rice was in
The
the
laces
out.
were
Jerry
in.
Rice.
They were in.
Jerry Rice was in a movie called
No, he wasn't.
This he was what's it called? Unnecessary Roughness.
He was.
OJ.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
OJ.
I remember that.
OJ.
Naked Gun.
Bro, he
a
was
nigga
great in
gun.
that.
Yeah.
Man, I just finished watching that FX joint again.
Uh-huh.
Yo, OJ, that shit's crazy, sir. OJ
OJ.
Simpson is a crazy motherfucker, man.
Yeah, he is.
He, like, I'm the juice. He called himself the juice like 200 times throughout that entire series. And I'm pretty sure that was accurate, dog. He's like, I'm the juice. It's like, why you keep referring to... And nobody But I was more worried about the fact that he kept referring to himself in the third person as the juice more than he killed that white girl. Like, I was like, yo, why they keep letting this nigga call himself the juice? Like, you don't say your own nickname.
That would be weird if he's like, I killed that white girl, though. I killed that white girl
Exactly.
200 times.
The funny thing is,
The
even
juice
if he said
did it.
that, he won't go to jail because you can't charge.
No, it's the double Jeopardy,
right?
baby.
You
I
can't
watched
charge
that, what was that? Fucking Ashley Judd movie.
Honestly, that's where I learned
Ashley
from too.
Judd movie. Act like you didn't, bro. You
That's
knew
where I
about
learned
double
from,
Jeopardy
too.
before that. That's how I learned everything in life. Is
But
movies.
we were fucking 8 years old when they came out. Then we were young.
That's crazy though.
Yeah, I still remember
It's
that.
actually insane how much I rely on movies for general accuracy in society. Like I was arguing somebody about Malcolm X. I had named something that happened in the movie, and they were like, "You do realize that's not accurate?" And I was like, "Oh well, I'm gonna have to call Spike up and let him know that he needs to.
No, it's
he needs
the
a
worst.
fact checker on his team because he's
It's
making
the
me look
worst when
stupid out
you
here."
actually have when the movie gives you
it's
false
terrible.
information. And
Oh,
you,
yeah.
you walk around like that's like real information.
Yeah, you bet my boy Spence. Like he was like, yeah, I finished reading the autobiography of I was like, fuck that. I saw X 1,000 times. Like, I put X on every night before I went to sleep freshman year of college. I don't know. I thought it was gonna make me blacker, but my skin stayed the same for some reason, guys. I don't know.
Yeah,
He didn't let the melanin seep in.
Oh
That's what
man,
happened.
I
It's
know,
cool.
right? The blackness should have changed something. Who knows?
I don't know. Maybe wear a dashiki or something.
I see. My thing is, I can't pull off kente cloth because now I just look like somebody who's trying to be black. That's why I said I don't like going to rallies because they end up mistaking me for like the white people who want to help out.
Yeah,
and they're
the
like,
Bernies.
"Get over there," and I'm like, I'm supposed to be over here. I'm supposed to be over here. And they'd be like, "No, over there with sunflower or whatever."
Looking like
stupid
a
hippie.
looking like a wigger on
Whatever
looking like a
stupid.
wigger on.
Yeah.
You could get a dashiki at Ross Dress for Less.
That's what I
Like
was about to
legitimately,
say.
they have them there.
But
$10
you don't want to be found out.
Whenever I see, I have seen like I knew an older dude named Lloyd growing up that sometimes he'd wear like a dashiki.
His name was Lloyd.
Yeah, but he was a black dude,
That's
right?
so funny.
But he looked like he looked like mixed like you, where you couldn't really tell what race you was.
Yeah.
So when I first seen him, I remember I was thinking to myself, this dude just really, really supports black people. That's really cool because I just thought he was a white dude that like dressed like that, but he was actually black. That you know those people that are black, but they
Yeah,
look like it.
He looked like the
That's how
white
he looked.
people that wear like all the Native American garb.
He looked like remember
Right.
Rock Newman? He was like Riddick Bowe's manager. He was a white dude, but he just seemed like a black dude.
How do you remember the manager though?
I just remember him because
Yeah.
Did you
I don't
see find
remember.
that odd? How
How'd you remember that, but not Bo Jackson for your top 5?
Oh, easy.
oh no, Bo Jackson can't. Bo Jackson's career was too short.
Doesn't matter.
It was too. And he did two 90-yard touchdowns in a year, which has never been done. Amazing, but his career was too short. If his career was longer, I'm sure he would have been. He would have been up there.
fucking
Yeah.
Jackson.
Santonio Holmes, Mike Wallace.
Yeah. I don't know what that was. But yeah, dog. Yeah,
Are we doing Steelers?
It's all Steelers.
No idea what that. We just do it all Steelers.
All
dog.
Steelers wide receivers.
Come on, bro.
All right, we'll go to comedians. Top 5 comedians of all time.
Oh,
You can go first this time.
Oh, I'll go first. I know I got Eddie. Eddie is the GOAT for me. There's nobody who could ever do better than Eddie Murphy, bro. But I go Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, Richard Pryor, Louis C.K., and then Martin.
We're really close on this one. I got Dave Chappelle for number 1.
That is stupid.
I got Eddie.
That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
I got
dog.
Eddie Murphy number 2.
I got Dave above Eddie.
You've got Dave above Eddie. All right, explain yourselves right now.
I got Louis.
This is ridiculous.
I got Bill Burr, and I got Richard Pryor.
This is
number 5.
absolutely ridiculous.
Okay. I like longevity.
Longevity.
His career was longer.
He's haven't done anything. What are you talking about?
No, Dave Chappelle's career is longer.
No, Dave Chappelle's career is not longer. And Dave Chappelle didn't do shit for 12 fucking
His
years.
stand-up career. his
Wait, you're
stand-up
saying
career
that
is
about
better.
Dave, but not about Eddie?
No, I'm
When
saying
was the last Eddie special?
he's saying longevity. I'm saying Dave Chappelle, right, has been out for what, 20 years? You'll say actually he's been out for like 25. He started when he was 14. I think he's like 40 now.
But he started hitting he didn't start hitting till he was like late 20s.
Right. But still, okay, so Eddie started hitting early when he was fucking 17, 18. So one, Eddie's TV career is better
Yes.
than fucking Dave Chappelle.
Wait, is it just stand up?
Just stand-up.
You're just doing stand up.
Just stand up.
Oh man.
But I think your list is
All
still
right,
pretty good.
Eddie's got to move down because it's like, yeah, I mean, I like Raw. I mean, I'm not a huge I like Delirious, but I'm not a huge fan of Delirious because it's not fair because Eddie's a person who made it when he was he did that shit when he was 20.
Yeah,
That's like a kid doing fucking stand up.
That's like
You're never
LeBron.
gonna see a 20-year-old be like, "Oh, this is like the best shit I've ever seen." Before Eddie, all stand ups were old.
I mean,
There had never been a young stand up before.
he
So I
kind of
was like,
reminds me of LeBron, where he's like the most gifted ever. Like he was so dominant.
no, he is it.
Yeah, he wasn't. But only problem, it's kind of like then he's a mix between how you would look at him and then how you look at Biggie. How he just didn't go very long.
Here's the thing. Eddie Murphy, see, in the totality of his career, Eddie Murphy has basically championships in every category. I don't know any fucking comedians that have there are certain people like Seinfeld who have a championship in fucking TV, but you can't give me one of his specials. You can't just be like, oh, that is a great fucking special that Seinfeld did just now. Or you can't tell me a movie or whatever.
I agree.
Dave has got two. He's got two where you're like, his specials are on point. The TV show was great. But when it comes to movies, it's like you might try to put Half-Baked up there. You might try to put Half-Baked up there. But that's more of like a cult following.
Yeah.
Like most weed smokers or comedians
like
like
Diet
that.
Friday
I'm talking about
almost.
Eddie is like, say what you want about his stand-up, but Raw is a great fucking body of work when it comes to stand-up. He's got nothing but SNL, where he carried that fucking show.
Yeah, but it wasn't stand-up.
And then your move. Why wouldn't it be stand-up? Why wouldn't it be stand-up?
SNL?
Yeah, why wouldn't it be
Sketches.
stand-up? No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't remember
I know,
Chappelle's.
like, overall.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Plus, I'm a baby. It should be noted that I'm only 24. So
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, still, I mean, you should still understand greatness. It's like, nigga, I watched Michael Jordan when I was fucking 10, but still.
you
I'm
want
like,
something controversial though?
What?
I have Eddie at number 3.
There's never been two people above. Now I'm just playing. I'm just
I have
playing.
Chappelle at number 1.
Oh, I forgot. Well,
Yeah,
Chris.
But I actually have Chris above.
Well, that's what I was about to
I have
say.
Chris
Well,
above Eddie.
That's what I'm saying. The fact that you didn't say stand up, you just said comedian.
It's just stand up.
So
that's true.
stand up comics, Eddie is not up there like that for me with stand up. He's just overall, he's just great. There's nobody better than him to me overall. As
What
a person,
about Carlin?
He's there.
I
mean,
don't-
he's a little bit
me-
after the guys I picked.
now see,
I
was
like
too
Carlin
preachy.
because I love Carlin
I'm gonna
above.
get, I'm gonna get yelled at for this.
All right.
But personally, I'm
Racist.
like, as far as I'm concerned, dog, now the whole thing has changed. I'm like, Patrice O'Neal. Patrice O'Neal was almost at the top of my list.
He's
like
top 10.
Chris Rock.
Top
I'm
10.
like,
really good, man.
Top 10.
I'm talking about right, bruh. And he's like Notorious B.I.G. to me. He died.
Yeah.
He died. Like, I was waiting to look for, like, Mr. P is a great fucking album. Elephant in the Room is great. Like, he's so good. Like, I download all of his shit. Like, I have like 20-minute shit that they try to sell. So all the bullshit that they try to sell off because he died early, like, I buy that.
But Patrice is great the same way that Lenny Bruce is great, the same way that Pryor is great, where it's like it's what they did for stand-up, not necessarily like if you listen to old Lenny Bruce, it doesn't hold up at all.
Yeah, but that's the same thing I say about Carlin. I'm like, Carlin made you think 10 times more than he made you laugh.
Yeah. But I think Carlin holds up a little better than even Pryor. I think so.
Oh,
That's
I can't.
That's my opinion.
The funniest thing is, I ain't never really laughed at Carlin. Carlin is a guy where I'm like, oh, that's smart.
I
That's
learned.
real smart.
I learned
I was about to say, oh, that's real smart. Oh, that's what they want. But at the same time, it's again, it just goes back up.
Great
and
point
forth.
of view. Always had a great
Yeah.
point of view.
Yeah.
Always.
He's like, shit, fuck this. I'm like, that's not my type of bit. But that's
always-
cool. But I'm not gonna knock your greatness. I'm just like, yo, it should have been a TED talk more than it should have
Yeah.
been a stand up. Like,
Yeah. Because
and he
even
was-
if we're throwing in like random names and shit, Stephen Wright. Stephen Wright, the
He's a
king
really
of
good writer.
king of the one-liners.
He's a really good writer.
Yeah, but that
the
deadpan
one-liner.
delivery, dude, some of the stuff I was listening to, like the Stephen Wright that I listened to, I'm just like, whoa.
Yeah. Mitch Hedberg too.
wait, so what
Hedberg
is
too,
your what
yeah.
is your list? Oh, see, Billy is on there. This is weird now. Like, I'm gonna take Eddie off of my list of stand up.
I love
No, you
Bill
can keep
Burr.
him on.
No, I
Hedberg's
can't because I'm still gonna have Patrice O'Neal, Bill Burr, Louis C.K., Chris Rock, and Dave Chappelle. And I mean, you can interchange them because, to be honest with you, Eddie was the only one that I was like, nigga, no one's above him, dog.
Hey, and the guy that changed the game for Latinos, George Lopez.
George
Yeah.
Lopez. Yeah. Why You Crying was like one of my favorite
The
specials.
very first comedy I ever heard in my life was George Lopez.
George Lopez.
Yeah.
Jorge Lopez.
Yeah, I mean, I would say Margaret Cho because
What?
but I can't.
Why would you
Because
even?
She did
why
change
would
the
you-
game, but
she opened the door for Asian people.
Bruh, don't.
top 25.
First of all, don't
Yeah.
bring that shit in here. We're talking about.
Dante's,
Are you fucking kidding me? No disrespect, Mrs. Chow. But
as Dante's alter ego.
do you hear, brother? Do you hear the names that we just said?
No, I
And
know.
This
I
is
know.
what you wanted
No,
to do.
because he brought up Latino.
You know what? Let's just
respect
throw.
it.
You know
I
what? Let's
respect
throw Smush Parker in the discussion for top 5 of basketball players.
Hey, he was pretty funny in his 2 years with the Lakers.
That's
He was
what I was
pretty
just
funny.
about to say. Chris Childs. You want to put Chris Childs in there? We could do Chris Childs.
You know what? You remember that part in Friday when you start rolling the dice?
Yeah.
Chris Tucker's like,
Give me
I
my
lost.
money. I lost.
I lost.
No, I won. Give me my money.
I won. Give me
I
my.
lost.
I lost.
I lost.
You what? I lost.
Yo, that shit is great.
That was honestly. I remember when I first got that DVD. I rewinded that part like
It's so
20
great.
times.
And it's so, you know what I mean? It's actually so nonchalant. Like, it's just, it's short. Wait, how much time we got?
We have
We have 80 more hours to go.
Jesus.
yeah.
Got all the time in the world.
We got all right. So let's go to top 5 greatest actors of all time. Your list.
All right. I went from, y'all gonna be mad at this. Denzel Washington, Tom Hanks, Philip Seymour Hoffman, Jack Nicholson. I wanted to just do Will Smith because I didn't want to name all these white dudes, but Daniel Day-Lewis. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go with Will Smith just because I like Will Smith. Daniel Day-Lewis be cheating to me. That nigga be like going on like these sabbaticals for fucking 8 months. At that point, you're not an actor. You've really lived that life, and that's cheating. That's not acting. That's like when he did The Crucible, this motherfucker went out and built a cabin with his bare hands. I'm like, yo, you are John Proctor. That's not getting into the role, bruh. That's you living that life of a pioneer. Yo, I'm telling you, have you seen Last of the Mohicans?
Yeah.
So I'm looking at shit on YouTube, and it's like this thing where it's like, oh, the regiment that this motherfucker went through to get into the mindset. So he goes out and studies with a mountain man, a real mountain man. And he's like living in the woods and shit and like putting sticks together and doing all that shit to become Hawkeye and shit like that. I'm like, at that point, motherfucker, like, yo, you really lived that life. That's not real. Like that's some other shit, man. That ain't.
Gangs of New York.
Oh yeah.
And No Country
that was
for-
my shit. Like, yeah. I mean, even though that
drink your milkshake.
I drink your milkshake cup. Like, but that role is really the same thing as the Gangs of New York guy.
Yeah.
Like he recycled that
Very
jump,
similar,
even
yeah.
though it was great.
Yeah.
Cause I was like, yo, that shit. I'm
can
an
see
oil.
that.
I'm an oil man. That's what I do. I'm like, nah.
It did remind me of that a lot.
What's your list, Dante?
Let's go. Number 5, I got Pacino.
You went to
Number
went to
4,
the Italians.
Jack
I
Nicholson.
forgot.
At number 3, I got Marlon Brando. At
Fucking
number
with Marlon
2,
Brando.
He did have
Robert
sex
De Niro.
He did have sex with Richard Pryor.
And number 1 is Daniel
fuck
Day-Lewis.
Richard Pryor.
Yeah,
Or
he
Pryor
took-
fucked him.
Yeah.
Daniel Day-Lewis, number 1.
Daniel Day-Lewis. Number
You got number 1 for Daniel Day-Lewis. bro.
drink your
1. Damn. He was
What
so
are his
good.
top 3 roles?
Oil man.
Yeah.
Abe Lincoln. Abe Lincoln.
I'm an oil man.
Yeah.
I'm an
Yeah.
oil man.
I'm Abe Lincoln. I'm Abe Lincoln. It's just the same.
when he was at, was it My Left Foot?
I'm Abraham Lincoln. That's what I am.
I drink your slavery. I drink it up.
Drink it up. Go ahead. What's the other role? What's the other role?
Was it when he was like handicapped?
Oh, my left foot.
My left foot. That's what I just said. My left foot.
I'm a handicap. That's what I do.
I need better parking.
It's fucking Daniel Day-Lewis.
That's hilarious, man.
Bruh.
All these guys have a good body of work.
Yeah.
And Marlon Brando, I mean,
First of all, let me ask you a question. Are you fucking insane that you didn't put Denzel Washington on that list, dog?
Honestly, look, I know you're gonna hate me for this.
You're fucking crazy. Kid.
I don't think.
Go ahead, tell me how crazy.
Did you see his NFL player list and you're gonna ask about Denzel?
I think I think you gonna.
Are
I
you
think I don't
fucking
even think
crazy?
he's the
Say it.
greatest.
Don't even
I don't
say
think he's
it.
the greatest
Bruh,
black
what
actor.
the fuck is happening right
Who
now?
do you have
bruh?
above him?
I like Morgan Freeman better than him. I like Forrest Whitaker better than him.
Listen, I'm trying to.
I think they're better than him
I'm trying
as
to
an
be-
actor, not as a draw.
I'm trying to be calm right now. I really am.
I'm sorry.
I like Morgan Freeman.
Bruh, you like Morgan Freeman more than Denzel Washington. Here's the thing.
It's hard to like him.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's I'm gonna.
He played God.
I'm gonna put this out to you guys, right? And I'm gonna say this statement, and nobody is going. People are gonna react when they hear me say this, but there is nobody that can steal a scene with Denzel Washington. There is nobody who will outshine in a scene Denzel Washington.
His presence is
No,
phenomenal.
what I'm telling you is go toe to toe. It don't matter if he's the same fucking person. You know what I mean?
He's the same
I will
person
get
every
you
fucking
off
time.
this
That's-
bus.
that's the only issue I have
Is that
with
what
it.
you're trying to tell me? Is that what you're trying to tell me? No, I'm telling y'all, it's Denzel fucking Washington. It's Denzel Washington.
and Will Smith. I can't put him.
No, that's what I said. I put Will Smith up there for the color. I
Will
was like,
Smith-
we
Will
need more
Smith
black
did-
people on this list.
All I gotta say is
Cause you
Muhammad
ain't got
Ali.
you racist as fuck, man. You got all white fucking people.
I'd
on
like
They
your
got
to-
all black people for basketball.
I'd like to add in.
Yes,
They got all.
That's an
mostly
obvious.
black people
First of
for-
all, that's an obvious. That's
most
an
black
obvious
people
thing.
for rap and comedy.
Yeah, but you
Good
took.
God, they can't
you
win
took
at
a-
everything.
You took a point upon yourself to put 3 white people on this football list, and you know they don't deserve to be.
but they're
here.
quarterbacks.
Of course.
My top 5 NBA: John Stockton, Larry Bird,
I was just about to say, and thank Carson
George Mikan.
Chandler or Trevor
Vlade Divac,
Parsons. Von
Peja Stojakovic.
Diva. And Hito
My number
Turgaloo,
one.
dog.
Hito
Hito
Turgaloo.
Turgaloo.
Yeah,
Well,
I'd like to add to the list Antonio Banderas for representation.
Oh shit!
Ah.
First of all,
Mariachi,
bruh,
Desperado.
I get what you're saying, Al Pacino. I mean, he's great, but isn't he kind of the same fucking person? After The Godfather, isn't he the same
He
fucking
is.
person?
You know what it is? He does always. He's always boiling with emotion. He is, and honestly, he is.
You have to take Al Pacino off that list.
Well, I don't have.
You have
to
to
do
put a
anything.
black person on that list. Choose one black person.
I like how
College
how
admission
he's always,
I was about to say.
He's always truthful. He's always very emotional. His accent was bad in Scarface. That was terrible. You really think about it. His performance is so good.
It was good night, Kev.
His performance is so good. You're like, all right.
Nobody wins them all. Devil's Advocate, that was great. But
Yeah.
still, you have to pick a black person, dog. You have too many white people in
If,
the
if you force me to put a black person, I might put like Forrest Whitaker.
First of all,
Above Morgan Freeman.
First of all, Morgan
tough.
Freeman is the same fucking person in every
all right, then
movie.
Forrest Whitaker. Forrest
Forrest
Whitaker is such a
Whitaker
beast.
is the same person with that fucked up eye in the. No, I'm just playing.
He's just Cedric the Entertainer who
He's
didn't do
just Cedric
comedy.
the Entertainer. Yeah, you're right.
But man, him in that what is that African movie he did? I forgot what it was.
Oh
called.
my God, he was
played Idi Amin.
Idi Amin,
God,
the
he did a
last
good
king of
job.
Scotland.
He did a good job.
But he was just the same dude in Black Panther.
Well, see, that's why they got him.
The
Like,
same guy in Black Panther. Hey, you know what they said? They were like, "Hey, can you do the same thing you did in the Last King of Scotland?" He was like, "How do you want me to prepare? Should I like go to Wakanda?" He's like, "No, it's hard. You remember that movie that you did?"
Should my eye be twitchy for this one?
It was
All
like,
right.
"Hey, you know what? If you could keep it at the same level
It's always twitchy.
that you did in every other movie, that'd be great. That'd be great." And he was like, "Yeah, I can do that for you."
I'll pull a Denzel.
no, I
no
think
worries.
I gotta say, I think Forrest Whitaker is the best black actor
First
as
of all,
skill for skill.
There's no.
Not draw. I'm not talking about
first of all,
draw.
It's not
good
even
looking.
It's not even about draw,
likability.
bruh. It's Denzel fucking Washington.
Like, he's
I wish
better than Denzel Washington.
You had more time. He's got all the fucking lines, bro. Give me one line that Forrest Whitaker delivered where you were like, "Yo, that's fucking great." Denzel Washington got more lines out here than anybody on the street, son. You name a white actor with better lines than Denzel fucking Washington. dog.
Denzel is good. He just always plays the same person.
Yeah, but he has lines.
Remember in Training Day, he was a dude from LA that sounded like a dude from New York. You know what I mean? I was like, come on, man, that's late. That's being lazy.
Yeah. Nobody said anything when fucking Michael B. Jordan sounds the same in every fucking role.
Well, he's not on my
And
list.
they were like, you know what? We don't even want you to do an African accent. We need you to be from fucking America.
They probably
Because
tried
we're
this
never
shit. Was
gonna
like,
be
you know
able
what?
to
This
pull
ain't
it off.
gonna work.
I was about to say, we're never gonna be able to pull it off. They did the same thing for fucking Brad Pitt. Because they were like, yo, we know that you can't do a fucking British accent. So just make up gibberish. Do that Cockney fucking, you know what I mean? Oh, he's a big fucker. This was as high as you. Like, yeah, okay, that's cool. That'll work. That'll work, Brad.
You made me think about Brad Pitt, though, for top 5.
I know. But he's definitely not. He's
Inglour-
definitely not better.
Inglourious
He's
Bastards?
great. Lieutenant Aldo Rain. You pick on a debit. And that's a debit with me. He's still not better than
George
Denzel
Clooney?
Washington. Look at this. George Clooney is awesome, but none of these people that you have on your list are better than Denzel. Denzel, you my man, bro. You remember that.
I love you too. Please don't.
Jack
be
Nicholson
upset.
is great, though.
Yeah, he is.
He's underrated, though.
He is. He's really good.
But
he's really good.
at the same time, I feel like he be going in and out of that, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like he's got that low, like, but he was dope. Here's the craziest thing is most people remember A Few Good Men for Tom Cruise's line, but that motherfucker's monologue going back with Jack Nicholson, bruh. That motherfucker, woo! I mean, you know what? I'm gonna watch that movie tonight. That's great. Good, Austin.
Add it to the queue.
Add it to the queue. First of all, bro, why you ain't got no black people on your list, man?
I'm sorry. All right, don't make me.
Why do you think?
What about the women?
All right, De Niro. Nah, fuck that. Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep could make it on there.
Meryl Streep could make?
You know what? Meryl Streep could make it on there, but she's probably the only one that I would ever put up. First of all, you don't even have Tom fucking Hanks on there. Take Pacino
Tom
off,
Hanks
bro.
could be there. Tom Hanks
And
could be there.
Brando,
Tom Hanks
you
is
don't
my
even
number
know
one.
it, bro. You don't even know 3 roles that Brando did.
Godfather, a street named Desire, the score.
Oh, you cheating, man.
What?
The street name, you just know a
He
street
just
name.
said Godfather Part 2.
No, it ain't Godfather.
Yeah, no, you just gonna cheat and
Just
name
all
2, bro.
Godfathers.
Godfathers. You gotta do Apocalypse Now, but at the
Apocalypse
same
Now,
time,
that's 4.
man,
He was
fucking-
good. He was just always so honest and real. Like he seemed like a real person.
You know what? You sound real fucking artsy right now.
Well, he
bro.
did.
He's
bro.
so real, dog.
Exactly.
Denzel
He's
Washington
so real.
is real, nigga.
He almost in it. He was the first person that started internalizing the character's feelings. You know what I
you
mean?
gonna tell me Al Pacino was better than Philip Seymour Hoffman?
That's tough. He just has a bigger body of work. I mean, like if you kind of just go.
You know what's crazy is if De Niro didn't have Cape Fear, I would say the same argument.
Well, some say the same about Al Pacino. They said if Al Pacino didn't have Scarface, he wouldn't be top 10. I've heard that argument before.
Yeah, but Scarface is a detriment to Al Pacino's acting ability because that is horrible. That was a horrible.
It's
like,
name
the-
recognition, though. How many people drop
It is.
Scarface that haven't seen
You're
Scarface?
absolutely right.
Scarface? Have
But
you
Cape
seen it?
Fear, but
No.
nobody knows Martin Scorsese's Cape Fear like that. But that actually is like De Niro's top fucking role. If
Yeah.
you watch that shit, Counselor, I can out philosophize you.
If you take
Meet the
away Cape
Parents.
Fear from
that's good
Pacino,
too.
from De
Yeah,
Niro,
De Niro got
he's
range
still
in
he's still
comedy.
a bad motherfucker. You take away Taxi, he's still a bad
No,
motherfucker.
actually, you
take
know
away
what?
Goodfellas, he's
I'm
still
tired
a
of
bad
people. I'm
motherfucker.
tired of people. I have to make this statement. Taxi Driver was not a good fucking movie. Stop acting like that was a good fucking movie, dog. Jodie Foster was whacking that shit. Fucking who's my man? The dude who played Vincent Wolf in fucking Pulp Fiction. Who was that guy? You remember that guy? You don't remember the guy who played Vincent Wolf in Pulp Fiction? He was asking for coffee.
I gotta watch it again. It was so long.
I can't remember his fucking name. He was weird too. He was like a pimp in that movie. But that movie was not good, bro. That movie was iconic. I get it, but it was not a good movie. It's like Citizen Kane. It's like, that's not a good movie to me, bro. It's boring. It's 2 hours and 40 minutes for somebody to say fucking Rosebud. Fuck that bullshit. But why? Why don't you have any black people in here?
I'm sorry, man. Don't you
Forrest Whitaker.
You attempted 4 times to make me look like a
Forrest
racist.
Whitaker.
You're not a racist.
First of all, the craziest thing is he only has black people.
El Mariachi, Desperado, Spy Kids,
Shit,
Antonio
dog.
Banderas.
Antonio Banderas. Also Zorro.
Zorro.
Zorro was
Zorro.
fight for the people.
Selma Hayek.
Bad, super bad. God.
You know, she has to be crazy if Edward Norton left her. I think Edward Norton would make my list somewhere, like top
Michael
20
Douglas
at
left
least.
her. Michael Douglas was fucking some of the baddest bitches.
All right. Let's go
My bad.
rappers. Top 5 rappers of all time. I bet you most of these will be black for me.
Most of them. Most of them. But I know you
Macklemore.
put Eminem up there. I
Eminem.
know you got Macklemore.
He's the only one.
Maddest Yahoo.
G-Eazy. You got G-Eazy up there?
Nope.
Little
My
Yachty.
top 5 is number 5, I have Kanye. At number 4, I have Biggie. At number 3, I have Eminem. And number 2, I have Tupac. And
Why?
number 1, I have Jay-Z.
Brother, why do you have fucking Tupac?
It's Young Ho.
Why do you have Tupac above Notorious B.I.G.?
Game changer. The way he
I
affected the game.
I don't care
He's
what
lyrically
game.
not better than anybody on this. He might not be top 20, top 30 lyrically, but the way he impacted rap, you know, he took it to the next level. He just his impact on it, his fame, the way he knows how to make a song.
Bruh, he doesn't have one great album. Out of all the fucking albums that he has, he doesn't have one great album. He has not one album where it's 13 songs or more, and you could be like, hey man, 6 of these songs are really fucking great, man. I love putting on this album. I don't even know anybody who puts in a fucking album of Tupac and is like, yo, I'm gonna listen to this whole fucking album. He got so much fucking work, but it's like 7 songs. He got 7 hits out of fucking 300 fucking songs.
Yeah,
he
this
puts
is
out.
all like in what you like. I love Machiavelli. I could listen to the whole album start to finish. I could listen to All Eyes on Me start to finish. And Tupacalypse Now was cool. I mean, it's not. That's when I think All Eyes on Me is when he signed with Death Row. For some reason, he just went to the next level.
Just went to the next level.
Can I give you guys 2 names?
Yeah,
Andre 3000
great.
Woo! Yeah, I'm taking Tupac off and putting 3 stacks on
and
it,
Del the Funky Homo Sapien.
I don't even know what the fuck
Yeah,
that
I
is,
don't know.
brother.
That must be your boy or something.
2 Underground. If you want to listen to his SoundCloud, you can
I
find
was like,
it.
Jay Dilla. Who is that? A friend of yours?
No, he's the
I
one
feel
that,
like Paul is trying to put somebody on.
Chinese. No, he's the one that raps on. Well, I know his solo stuff, but he's the one that raps on all those Gorilla songs.
Oh yeah.
Del the Funky Homo Sapien.
I ain't happy. I'm feeling sad. I got
Yeah.
sunshine. Yeah, now I'm bad.
Finally,
I'm
someone let me
out of my grave. Yeah,
Cage.
dog. That was my shit. I don't know.
Yeah,
I just corrected it.
I know, right?
Cage.
Cage. It's Cage. Somebody let me
So
out
if you
of
want
my
to listen to
cage.
his SoundCloud,
No, I couldn't be here. No, I couldn't be there. Yeah, no, but
what's your
that's not
list?
gonna work, bruh. I got Jigga Man at the top. Notorious B.I.G.
2.
I actually get thanks to him. You know what's crazy is I'm actually gonna put Kanye up there, man.
Yeah, he's.
Then Drake.
I can't really argue.
Got them hits, cuz it did 3
yeah.
stacks, dog.
There's a
Del the
body of
Funky
work.
Homo
But I
Sapien's
can't-
outside trying to
But I
get in the
can't
studio.
put, but I can't put 3 stacks. You know what? I'm just gonna put Drake at number 5 because he's so new. He's so new and he just has a body of work. But I mean,
I was
dog.
thinking that the other day. Drake is like,
Yeah,
yeah, he's
his body of work is.
I mean, it's insane, bro.
He's already
That's
iconic.
so
That's what I'm
many
saying. It's insane, bro. You know what's crazy is what I was really doing is in my head yesterday. I was like, yo, you could like Jay-Z is so great, dog. You could basically DJ a party for an hour with all Jay-Z songs,
Yeah.
and nobody would have a problem with it. They'd be like, man, that's a lot of Jay-Z, but this shit is bumping right now. I think you could do that with Drake too. There's not a lot of people that you could do that with. Like Kendrick Lamar, you'd only get to like the 30-minute mark
Yeah.
where people would be like, all right, this isn't suitable for...
And Eminem, you can't do that too.
You can't do that with M.
I mean, you-
M doesn't even have fucking... That's how impressive Eminem is, though, to me. Is Eminem doesn't even have real fucking club hits. And he's as big as he
Yeah.
is right now.
He's a good lyricist.
I was like,
Yeah,
yo,
he
you
just
don't
write
even
his
bump
ass
in the
off.
club, nigga, and you still got all this shit.
He did it his own way. That's what I respect about it. He did it his way. He didn't go the club route.
But that's why I'm like, I don't feel like Pac. I'm like, yo, you can't do that with Pac.
honestly, to me, I think it's because you just don't like him as much as I do.
First of all, I'm like, yo, I'm like, come on, bro. He was a backup dancer.
Tupac, I have is people.
He's a backup dancer, bro.
People treat him like Jordan sometimes.
Yeah, and that's
people are like,
stupid.
oh, he's better than.
That's really fucking
better than
stupid.
Jay-Z. He's better than. I mean, but you can't say he's better than Jay-Z at this point. His
He's-
body of work,
bro, he's
the
not
amount
even
of hits.
close.
No, he's not.
He's like
well,
Magic
No,
because of the
he's-
career length.
He's not even magic.
Career length, man.
It's hard to say
Here's the thing.
because his career was cut short.
Bruh, first of all, he's not who he say he was. Like, bro, he's like worse than Rick Ross. He was a backup dancer. He went to the equivalent of the East Coast, Juilliard. He went to a fucking liberal arts school. Then on top of that, he's not even from fucking he's not even from the West Coast. He's from Baltimore. He lived the first 18 years of his life on the East Coast. Where is this? Oh, I'm from LA. Where is this coming from?
from Snoop.
He must have done something to somebody in your family.
I'm trying to tell you.
You hate
It doesn't make any sense because they're like, Tupac was the realest motherfucker. I'm like, no, he was actually one of the best actors of all time because that motherfucker
Probably
made
the best
himself
rapper
believe.
actor.
Tupac above Denzel.
Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely. Because Tupac actually believed what the fuck he was doing. He had nothing to do with anything.
We just got Austin to contradict what he said earlier
Denzel
in
Washington.
the show. Nobody's better than
Nobody
Denzel.
better than
Tupac.
Denzel.
Done.
Tupac's better.
That's because he died for his role. I don't think Denzel Washington would ever die for his role.
Tupac is
Like
better
Jesus.
than Denzel.
No,
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 not better than Denzel.
no.
No.
He went the Meisner technique too strong. he got engulfed in the role and died.
Drink your.
I was like,
West
yo,
Coast.
what type of what gangster is in movies and acting? Like, just name one gangster. Thug Life, you've got
Ice
a
Cube.
nose ring.
Ice Cube.
No.
Great businessman.
Yeah, very good.
Are we there yet?
Are we there?
Are we there yet?
Barbershop.
Ice Cube. Here's the thing. I'm gonna put Tupac at number 2 of my top 5 actors behind Denzel Washington.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put he's better.
Despise your list. If I saw a piece of paper, I would burn it.
I would burn it.
But I can't. It is your
Thank
opinion.
God we're not going to do the video. We got to keep crossing out his list.
I know, hilarious.
It's a fluid list, bro.
Doesn't make any sense, bro.
Antonio Banderas.
That'd be fun if we did the list.
Spy Kids 2. Spy Kids 3D.
Why would you think that Tupac is better than Notorious B.I.G., bro?
He was a better figure. He was a bigger figure. You know, he's kind of like Elvis of rap, in a sense.
Yeah, but everything about Tupac was a contradiction to Tupac.
It was.
So that's all the white
Absolutely.
girls bumping
right?
Tupac. He's real.
It was. He was.
He was a walking contradiction.
Because if
to
you
himself.
if you look at his history, it didn't match up.
At all.
But for some reason, he still went over. I don't think the people care. He was really good at making a song. If you heard some of his songs instrumental before he put his lyrics on it, it sounded like dog shit. For some reason, he had the ability to wake a song up and make it alive.
Yeah, I mean, he was a good. Honestly,
Great performer.
I was
Great
about
energy.
to say performers are like they make the best entertainers, dog. Like he was a performer.
Great performer.
Like everything he did, it was his life was a performance.
Yeah.
It was like, yo, I'm from the West Coast forever, die for life, bruh. You're from Baltimore. What are you doing? What are you doing right now? Hey, brother, I'm just trying to make this money. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I heard he said when Biggie approached him, said, "Yo, we got a beef." He's like, "No, we're just trying to make some. I'm just trying to make some money."
Probably. And you get shot for that shit, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I still think it's really crazy that you think Morgan Freeman and fucking Forrest Whitaker are better actors than Denzel
I do
Washington,
think that.
bro.
I do think that. I don't know why. I mean, not of course. If tomorrow, if I inherit $200 million, if I'm in charge of doing a $200 million budget movie, of course I would pick Denzel.
like
Of course I would
Ghostbusters.
pick Will Smith. Of course I would before that because why? If I put Forrest Whitaker as the lead, I'd probably get fired. You know, immediately. Like, oh, what? Like, Denzel, okay, we'll take Denzel because he's not as marketable. He's not a better draw. But if you look at the acting, I think he's better.
Forrest Whitaker does B and C movies. I don't
Yes, because he
appreciate it.
looks like Black Shrek.
I don't appreciate this.
You know, he's
funny.
not a handsome dude.
Me and him went to the same college, and
That's so
I still
Wait, you
don't
went
have
to the
him on
same
list.
college as him?
He went to for part of his time. He went to Cal Poly.
If Forrest Whitaker walked in
Pomona
here,
Broncos.
if Forrest Whitaker walked in
Mona
here,
Broncos.
Pomona Broncos.
Denzel Washington's
sir.
son went to Morehouse.
did he?
Yeah, so did Samuel L. Jackson went for a little bit. I think he was cracked out though afterwards.
Yeah, probably.
But you saw, man, that's good. Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah, and I think they deserve to burn in hell.
Very one-dimensional.
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr.
Shit, bro, I
So
forgot
much
about
charisma.
that. Actually, you know what? I want to put him on there.
It makes you want to do it.
Sax Press. Okay, shit.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
I think we're out of time, but thank you guys for tuning into the Completely Unprofessional podcast with Austin Hall, Paul Antonio.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
are awesome, man. Appreciate everything.